Hey, welcome back to youtube.com/snapbolt. My name is Max, another Pauper League for you here, and we are playing the bad guy today. We're playing some Flicker Tron. This is actually the first time I've played this deck, so you'll get to see me probably make some mistakes, but we're just going to go through it. There is a Pauper Super PTQ now coming up, I think in about a week or so, week and a half, and Fall from Favor just got banned. I think that now with that ban, I was planning on playing like mono blue or blue red, but I think now with that ban, that this is just pretty much the best deck, and I think it's probably the best choice. So I want to at least get some practice in and see if I want to play it in the PTQ because I think this deck is just so strong. I've played a lot of other Tron decks, but I haven't really played this kind of like Mystical Teachings, Flicker version of it before. So I'll go over the deck in a second, but just about the PTQ, it's interesting because Tron, I think, is the best deck going into it. And I think a lot of people are going to know that. I don't think it's that hard to figure out. I mean, Tron was already dominating like a lot of the challenges before the Fall from Favor ban. So now it even just gets, I think, a little bit better. Um, but you could play something like Gruul or Teamer like Ponza, just because I think that might have a decent matchup. Like if you just go turn two land destruction against this deck, it might be kind of rough for this list. So that being said, I might test that a little bit too, but I think this is just strong against everything. So yeah, I might end up just playing this, but let me go through the deck. So 22 lands, just playing Tron, four Thriving lands, two Thornwoods, which maybe I see everyone playing like a couple of these gain life lands. It can be good, like going off with Flicker to gain life with them. But maybe it should be like one Thornwood and then a fifth Thriving land. I'm not sure. Or maybe a second island. But there's the one island, two caves, and a bog. And then I guess what I'll do is I'll just say like there's this mystical teachings package in the deck, and there's a ton of one ofs, and there's a good reason for that. I mean, one, you can find what you need with teachings, um, but when like you draw a large portion of your deck and you have a lot of your cards in your graveyard, you can get them back with Mnemonic Wall, and you want to have a large variety of cards to get back. You don't want to have just like four ofs where you don't have as many choices. You want to have cards for different situations like Unwind, Exclude, Pyroblast are all similar, but they do different things. You have like Abrade, and then you have like Moment's Peace, you have Weather the Storm. So again, there's just like cards for a lot of different situations, and you only really need two teachings. I think you could go up on teachings, but then your deck gets a little more clunky. And the classic four Impulse, which is nice for a couple of reasons. Helps you find Tron. That's like the main reason, but also costing two mana rather than one is actually decent because it can't be spell stutter spreaded just by like if they don't have another fairy on the board, which is actually relevant, I think, because spell stutter spread is just such a good card in Pauper right now. But basically, we use this teaching packet to find what we need. We fix our mana with Prism and Bonded Ornament, and then we do stuff just like Mnemonic Wall, get back counter spells. We make so much mana that a lot of times you're in a position where you have Mnemonic Wall on the battlefield, and then like you might have like Unwind in hand, Ghostly Flicker in hand. So like you can unwind something, and then if they cast another spell, Ghostly Flicker, Mnemonic Wall, get back like Ghostly Flicker and something else. If you have like double Mnemonic Wall, you can just like set up these like locks where you can just keep getting spells back from the graveyard. And then in addition, you just have like Mulldrifter, Ghostly Flicker, Ephemerate, Mnemonic Wall. These all work really well at just drawing a bunch of cards. And then you have a lot of inevitability on top of that because you have Reaping the Graves, which can't really be countered because it has Storm. So you're always able to get like Mulldrifters and Mnemonic Walls back. And then because of that, you can keep getting Rolling Thunder back, which is your way to win. So pretty cool deck. We also have the one Stonehorn to find that you can just keep flickering it and then they can't attack for the rest of the game. And a couple more if they're not able to deal with that plan. This is good against aggro like mono green and stuff. Just bring in a bunch of Stonehorns, win that way. But yeah, pretty awesome deck. Really cool design. It is, I think, a little oppressive, but I don't know if it's the easiest to pilot, like I said. So hopefully we do okay. Yeah, a couple more Stonehorns in the board, Hydroblasts, Pyroblasts, one Ancient Grudge, just some more things to find, like a Serene Heart, which you can teachings for, a second Weather, and a Gorilla Shaman just because it's OP, and then some Horrors when you want them, just because it's a really nice card to flicker and can provide some value. I think they're good in the mirror too. But I'm going to be learning this deck. Uh, Cheers. Let's go round one. All right. Welcome to round one. We're on the draw. I'm going to keep this hand. We can't really cast anything yet, but we have two Tron pieces and a Bonder's Ornament. So any land, we can cast this and then start casting spells. And if we find a blue land or a prism, we're off to the races. And just having two Tron lands is nice. So I think I'm supposed to keep. Opponent's on 7 as well. Thriving out for green. Interesting. Wonder if this is the mirror. Start ourselves off with a nice mirror, huh? Looks like it. Of course, I like never play against like Flickertron in the leagues, and then the moment I reg it, we just get paired against it. That also happened with Blue Black Fairies. I don't really see that deck very much in the last recording, and then I just got paired against it immediately. But I just wanted to say that my channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. Go check it out. I have a bunch of other videos on there. Give me a like, subscribe if you like the content. I'd appreciate it. Opponent goes Impulse. And do they play another Tron land? Can I just draw mine? Not quite. Alright, but I can go Cave into Bonder's Ornament. I think that's better than playing Impulse. I can just play Impulse next turn. I can also teachings for something, but I really do just want to try to get Tron online here. Okay, they use Bog now, which is interesting. Also want to stay ahead on time if I can, which I'm already behind. Okay, so now I'm just going to go evoke Mulldrifter. Then I can't necessarily Ephemerate it. I'm actually just going to lead on Impulse here. Just tap like this. Power Plant. Oh, there's a crop rotation. Alright, why don't I just crop rotate and then I can just get Tron online. That's got to be correct, right? I think that's better than anything else I can do. I'm just going to cast it now. Well, it's not going to get, like, countered. Mine. And pass. Okay. Opponent can do some pretty broken stuff, especially if they can find Tron, and they do. Okay, well now I'm in trouble. Mulldrifter, probably leave up, like, Ghostly Flicker also. Just double Mulldrifter. Okay, I mean, we're definitely behind here. This game might go long. No lands, can't cast anything else. That's pretty rough. I don't think Stonehorn actually does anything. Definitely not going to be casting that. And I'm not going to block because I don't want to try to Ephemerate this if I can. Maybe I find another colored source. Looks like it's going to be a quick 0-1 here to start it off in the mirror. Seems like we just got kind of outdrawn. Wonder if I'm supposed to just like go for Ephemerate on this. I think what I'll do is I'll just play this. I guess I name green, and then I'll attack. And if they go for like a flicker, I might be able to like counter it into Ephemerate or something, which would be nice. Yeah, so now I get to try to go Unwind on this. Oh, but then oh yeah. Okay, let's tap like this and just go Unwind here. Then I can untap lands. Oh, but then I can't cast Ephemerate, but I still think this is fine. I can still teachings. All right. Is there anything I want to teachings for right now? I mean, I won't have any more blue mana. So I feel like no, I don't really want to pulse. I already played a land. So I think I'm just gonna pass and then teachings later. Yeah, I think that's fine. Guess I could have named white with this, but I think I still like naming green. Oh, is this teachings from the opponent? All right, well, I can't stop that. I could teachings myself. They get another mystical teachings, sure. All right, I'm taking. If they want to counter my teachings, that's fine. I have more teachings, and now I have 2 blue sources, so I think this is reasonable. So they just go flashback teachings, probably get unwind. Yep. So this deck does really struggle. If you can exile their graveyard and stop them from getting spells back, it's really, really tough to deal with for the deck. We're just a little bit stuck here, like I've been saying. Okay, let's play Thriving. I think now I name white, then I'll attack. They're just gonna take. Interesting. I think I just go. I was gonna say maybe I just go for Ephemerate, but I don't really like that. I think I'll just pass. I don't really care about taking 4 necessarily here. All right, if they go for teachings right now, I don't want to counter that. I think I'm just gonna go for Ephemerate. I think it feels like a fairly safe time to do so. What is this? Abrade? Fiery Cannonade. Interesting. I mean, that's bad for me, yeah, but I think I just have to let it resolve. Ephemerate goes away. So this is gonna resolve. I can just pulse back like my Mulldrifter right now. I think I'm gonna do that. And then I'll just pass. They can do whatever they want, which isn't good. I could have also just get like teachings right now. And then they just got Exclude. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. And they pulse back a Mulldrifter as well. Okay, yeah. This is just like a straight up mirror. I don't think I'm necessarily getting outplayed. They just like hit Tron on that like turn 5 or something and then played double Mulldrifter, and I was just behind ever since then. I could have maybe taken some different lines. I could have gone teachings there. I didn't need to play Mulldrifter, I don't think, but even so, it's in a pretty rough spot. I'm just gonna pass. Again, I don't really care about taking 4 here. I could have teachings on my turn, but I think this is fine. So I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana. All right, now I think I try to go teachings for Exclude. See if that works. It does potentially work. Let's just go Exclude. Counter draw. There's not that many counter spells in the deck. So maybe at some point if I get enough mana I can also just Rolling Thunder, which would be nice. Let's go Impulse. Mnemonic Wall seems great. I could also just get Pyroblast, but I think I just want to try to resolve Wall. Oh, they have an Exclude, right? Well, I can try to bait that with Mulldrifter. Let's just lead on Exclude again here. I think I'm kind of just like doing my thing, just like seeing what sticks. Let's just lead Impulse. Do I want Prism or Tower? I think I actually want Tower. I think I want more mana. Let's play Tower. And then let's play Mulldrifter. And then hope they exclude this. Then I go for Mnemonic Wall. Yep. Okay. And then I play this is what I actually want to resolve. And I think I get back here. We should probably pop these out. I think I want to get back. I mean, I can get back Ephemerate or I can get back Teachings. Getting back Teachings seems like a little bit safer, but maybe Ephemerate's like better value. I could just lose on my turn anyway. I have to get back either Ephemerate or Teachings. I think I'll just do Ephemerate, then I can start getting other stuff back. If they just have Rolling Thunder, I lose, but... Okay, we each draw. Maybe they're feeling like they need to draw. Interesting. Or maybe they just have Rolling Thunder and I lose. Flashback Teachings for what? For Ghostly Flicker. Okay, they can draw Infinite. Oh, they got Bog. Wow, that wrecks me. They have 9 cards in hand. But again, they might not have that many counter spells. So now what I can do is I can go Rolling Thunder your board and face. And then if they don't have counters for these, then I can go Ephemerate and then get back Rolling Thunder. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Oh shit. I don't have I don't have double red. I should have named red with one of these for sure. So I'm learning. All right, I think I play Power Plant. I think it's better to play this now. Now let's go a bunch of mana. And let's Rolling Thunder for 12. So 4 and 8. Okay. Oh, they have Ghostly Flicker? Oh, they're drawing. Okay, that's a good sign for me. Draw again. Interesting. I mean, again, I could lose here, but just going to do this now. Get back that. And pass. Now I have 6, 7, 8, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17 mana. So that's lethal. If I can resolve this, I win. We're expertly navigating our way through this game. I mean, we're probably just going to lose here. Prism, sure. They're looking for their Rolling Thunder, I think. I guess if they find Mnemonic Wall, they can also get back a counter spell. They can Mnemonic Wall. Yeah. They don't have that many outs. They've already used Unwind. I don't know. Oh, okay, they have Mnemonic Wall, so they can get back Unwind here. Or they can get back Ghostly Flicker, depending on how they want to play it. They have 18 cards in library. I don't really have any power to draw cards left. They're getting back Ghostly Flicker. Okay. Interesting. Impulse. Why are they impulsing now? Why didn't they impulse before doing this? It doesn't really make sense. This is a Ghostly Flicker. A Mnemonic Wall. Get back Unwind. Yeah, okay, so they have Unwind. Okay. So the problem is I only have double red, so I can't double Rolling Thunder. Oh, I can't even... I can just get back Ephemerate with this second trigger, obviously. Cast, target this. And then get back Ephemerate. Oh, they're unwinding this? They have another counter? I have lethal. Oh, they have untap. Oh, so they also have Ghostly Flicker here. So I think I'm locked out actually now. Because they can untap 3 lands. And they have enough colored mana to Ghostly Flicker, get back Unwind, and cast Unwind again. So I think they were able to assemble the lock here. Because now they can just Ghostly Flicker like infinite. There's no reason to go for it, right? Again, just Ghostly. I mean, I guess I have to because I lose either way. All right, let's just jam. Again, I don't think it does anything, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Just go face for 15. The old tech is typing in the number so you don't have to click a bunch of times. Then I'll just play a Thrive Owl and just let them do their thing. Try to catch up on time a minute. Oh, weather the storm. They're not even going for the counterplay. Jeez. Okay. So now they can just get back like whatever they want. All right. Let's just name red and pass. I knew I wasn't going to win there. The bog wrecked me, them just like getting ahead in the early turns. I think I can just concede at this point. I know I could try to catch up a little bit on time, but I don't think it's that relevant. That was a good game. Just couldn't really, never could really stabilize there. I think I want these. Those seem good. I think Cannonade. Moment's Peace. I don't even think I don't want Weather the Storm. I don't want Stonehorn Dignitary. I think I can just, oh wait, I want Horrors, duh. Hmm. I mean, Prohibit's not bad to have access to one of. Crop Rotation isn't bad either. I think I do want Reaping the Graves. Just good at like getting back my Mnemonic Walls through counter spells. I need to side out 2 more cards. I mean, Abrade just pretty much only kills an artifact, and now I have Grudge for that. So I think I can side out Abrade. Again, I'm just learning here. I can side out Crop Rotation. I don't really want to side out a land. I don't want to side out a Teachings for sure. I don't think I want to cut one of these. I could cut one Mnemonic Wall, especially because I'm bringing in double horror. But having a bunch of these seems good. I don't think I want Hydroblasts. I mean, I could cut Pulse just because I have Reaping the Graves. I don't know if I really need to gain life. It's also not bad to have access to as a one of. I could cut one Flicker. I'm just not sure what the last cut is supposed to be. Could be a Mulldrifter, but that seems wrong too. Could be Crop Rotation just because I don't want this to be able to get countered. But being able to find Bog is just too huge, I think. Could just be one Impulse. It's kind of sketchy, but I'll just try that. I think I want all like as much gas as possible. Whoa. It's not sort by color. That doesn't really help us. Yeah, I have 5 Pyroblasts. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. I'm just gonna lead Thriving Isle just so I can have a Pyroblast up for like their Impulse or something. Just get my top land out of the way. I don't really need to try to turn 3 Tron. Turn 4 Tron should be fine. Pass. Probably just jamming Bonder's Ornament. I don't think there's that many counter spells that deal with it. If they go for Impulse, or do I just counter it? Be interesting. I don't hate it. Right, they go Bonder's Ornament, sure. Land for Mulldrifter, please. No. Damn. I can just evoke Mulldrifter, or I can just play Prism. just play Prism, try to hit a land. Nice, we hit a very good land. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Just pass now. That was obviously perfect. We even have Exclude and Pyroblast up now. So if they even go like Tron Mulldrifter, I can deal with that. And then I have Ghostly Flicker Mulldrifter next turn, and they don't have Tron. That's good for me. All right, let's just go to my turn. Oh, horror. They can only play one Pyroblast right now. I kind of want to just jam horror. That seems pretty brutal. I can stop them from Troning as well. Yeah, I like it, right? It's got to be good. Just try to play horror. I have Pyroblast up. So they have to have double counter here. They have Pyroblast? No. Could bounce Bonder's Ornament, but I think I just bounce Power Plant. Because then this like guarantees stopping them from Tron. Impulse resolves. Like the way I would lose here is if they went Tron, made a bunch of mana, and then they can do stuff. But now they're like on a maximum of 5 mana next turn, which is good for me. Wow, they discarded Power Plant. They must have multiples. But now I have Ghostly Flicker. I can go like evoke Mulldrifter, flick both my things. That's pretty insane. And I'm definitely going to do that. All right, let's go like this. Cast with evoke. Draw the cards first. Maybe draw another Pyroblast. Did draw a Crop Rotation and a Bog, which aren't bad. All right, now let's go Ghostly Flicker these two things. All right, we got him. This deck is something. All right, we did the thing there. Let's see. Do I want the last impulse on the draw? Probably. I mean, siding one out is already just ultra greedy. I don't know if I can like bring it in for one of these. All right. Just, we don't need to gain life. Let's go. Gaining life can be good sometimes in the matchup, but I think often it also won't come down to that. I'm going to snap keep this hand. It's not great, but we have turn 2 Prism into turn 3 Bonder's Ornament. They mulled to 4? Jesus. That's brutal. I mean, we'll see if they can draw out of it. They also didn't lead Tron Land, which I think is good for me. Yeah, usually name red, I think, especially post-board with all the Pyroblasts. Oh, Impulse right now. Thought they were going to just jam Prism, but actually makes sense. All jam Prism. Pyroblast is great. Next turn I can just Bonder's Ornament if that resolves, have Pyroblast up. Sounds fantastic. Okay, they're doing it, but they are on 3 cards. I'm just gonna try to jam Bonder's Ornament. Nice. Because that's better because now I get Pyroblast up since that resolved. So it seems good to me. Ghostly Flicker, huh? I think I'm just evoking Mulldrifter. Yeah, seems good. I just want to start like getting more card advantage, hitting land drops. Okay. And I don't want to play Prism, I don't think. I'd rather just hold up Pyroblast in case they just try to like tap out for Mulldrifter or something. I mean, I can just counter this. I don't hate that. It's bad if they have Mnemonic Wall or something, but if I let them get something, it's going to be kind of annoying as well. I'm just going to counter this. Okay, I'm not sure if that's right, but I think with them on so few cards, it's just better to keep them off resources. Seems like a plan. Oh, there's Crop Rotate. think that's way too greedy to go for crop rotate now, right? I can just go for cast Mulldrifter. That doesn't seem too greedy to me. I can go for cast Mnemonic Wall. I think I just cast Mulldrifter for the full amount. Just cast it. Try to hit a land. I guess I could have just evoked it, but having it in play, oh man, that was insane. Wow, yeah, we got them. They just mulled the 4 there. They didn't have anything else going on, and then we just hit Tron. We were gonna Prism. Nice, got the mirror in the first match I've ever played with the deck. Sweet. Got kind of trounced in game 1, and then we were able to come back pretty nicely there. Our game 2, we just went off. That was a sick draw. I mean, if they had double counter to stop the Dinrova Horror, we would have been set back a lot, but they didn't. We resolved it, and then next turn we had like a sick follow up of the Evoke Mulldrifter Ghostly Flicker. And game 3 wasn't really that good, but GG's, and I'll see you in round 2. All right, welcome to round 2. I would prefer to play against a non-mirror here, so we'll see if we can make that happen. I'll keep this hand. We have 2 Tron pieces. We have Impulse. We have a lot of mana. Even have a Stonehorn. And Thriving Bluff named Blue. Okay, this could be a brew. I think I'm going to go Isle named Green to start. Rather than start on a Tron piece, then I can just turn to Impulse. I guess I could have named White because I have the Stonehorn, but I'm not in a rush to Stonehorn anyway. Thriving Heath, geez, named Blue? Maybe this is some type of combo deck? I think I just go for Impulse right now because I want to resolve one. Maybe I don't really care about resolving them. Yeah, whatever. Just pass. Especially with the second Impulse. Like, if they want to spend a counterspell on an Impulse, that's fine. Blue, red, white, Bonder's Ornament. This might just be Jeskai Flicker. I can't unwind that, so just let it resolve. And Preordain, okay. I'm pretty confident that this is just Jeskai Flicker and they just drew some of their Heaths that they're playing for whatever reason. We'll see though. There's another mine. There's a Prophetic Prism and a Prohibit. I feel like Prohibit's where I want to be. I don't think I need second mine. Prism's good, but I think Prohibit, like being able to stop them from doing stuff in this matchup, seems great. All right, I like just resolving this because then they can't like get ahead on cards by using this. I don't think that's scared of what they can do right now. And I'll have time to find Tron later. Wow, that's a lot of thriving lands. Archaeomancer, yeah. Get back Preordains. Honestly, kind of what I expected. I could just Impulse right now. I think I like it. Try to hit Tron. We don't. I hit Abrade though. They have a Preordain in hand. I don't really want to let them start Ephemerating this. So I kind of do have to leave up counter spells, which is pretty rough. I guess I can just Abrade this right now. That seems good to me. Blue, red, white, green. Okay. I don't know what this is actually. Just 5-color flicker maybe with like a bunch of thriving lands. Okay, I'm just gonna kill this now. I know they can probably like get this back from the yard somehow, but I don't like just leave you up like counter forever. I'm just gonna kill this rather than this actually. I like that line. And then I name blue green. I think I can name white with this one. Could also name red. I think our decks kind of like do semi-similar things. They have more like maybe counter spells, and I just can make way more mana. Just cast Mulldrifter. Okay. Teachings. Interesting, interesting. So I can teachings for crop rotation and then crop rotation right now, just to get Tron online. They only have 1 mana up. I know they can start flickering this potentially, but could also just pass the turn and be patient. But then if I go for end of turn teachings, it's not even that great anyway because they can just pass the turn and then have counter spells up. I could just not worry about getting Tron online quite yet and just pass the turn. But again, I don't know if that's great. I think I am just going to pass actually because I actually do have 6 mana. So I can go end of turn teachings and still leave up Prohibit for like an Ephemerate or something. So that seems reasonable. Yeah, I'll just let that resolve. I can't fight over Preordain, I don't think. Bottom, bottom. Blue. Oh, black. Okay, they're just 5 color. Well, I can just take a hit here. Then I go for teachings. But now I probably can't even teachings for crop rotate, which is fine. I don't really need to do that necessarily. I'll just teachings now. I shouldn't have tapped Bonder's Ornament, but it's fine. I honestly don't even know what I'm going to get yet. Dispel. Interesting. I could just prohibit this just to use my mana. If they have Ephemerate, it's bad here, but looks like they don't. They probably would have cast it now. One, two, three, four, five, six. I can just get Pyroblast. Pyroblast seems good in this situation. Yeah. Ghostly Flicker? Oh, teachings. Okay. I don't know. Counterspell. Okay. My turn. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. I could go Pyroblast this right now. They have a counterspell in hand. And then I could go play Mnemonic Wall, get back Pyroblast, or get back even teachings. Alternatively, I can go play Bonder's Ornament, Pyroblast this now, leave up Unwind. I think I like that actually. It's kind of a weird line, but I think I like Pyroblasting that now. I could have just jammed Mnemonic Wall just to resolve it, but I think their deck's going to have a bunch of removal spells too. That's so many Thriving Lands. That's just like an insane amount of Thriving Lands. Once I hit Tron, it's going to be a huge help. Now I can just keep passing and I can like flashback teachings end of turn. I know they can too. If they tried to, I'd probably just unwind it. They can't make as much mana as me, like I said, so that's huge. Let's just flashback this teachings. If they want to counter it, they can. They're just gonna go counterspell, yeah. So the advantage of their deck, they probably just get to play 4 counterspell. Ooh, Reaping the Graves. That's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just gonna keep passing. I could even consider drawing with Bonder's Ornament, just because I think my deck is better in the late game. I can also Mnemonic Wall back, Abrade, and then Abrade this. But I think I'll just wait. Want to leave up these powerful counterspells. I think I like drawing. Again, I think I win the long game with like Reaping the Graves and Mnemonic Wall and stuff. I don't even want to cast this. Get it countered. No thanks. Man, I wanted to hit a land. I'm just missing on land a little bit too much here. They're also hesitant to flashback teachings, which is interesting. They're going to do it now. So they have one thing named black. Okay, they're going Pulse of Murasa on our Caremancer. Yeah, I don't want that to happen. I think I just try to unwind it. This probably is not going to resolve. At least I can fight over this, and then I can try to exclude the Archaeomancer, though. Okay, I just have to let this happen. Problem is now they can probably go Archaeomancer with another counter up, and then I think I lose at this point. Our draw just didn't really come together well enough. I wonder if I misplayed with the Pyroblast. I could have just left the Mulldrifter alone, but I was just too scared of them getting a big advantage. Yeah, because now they can get back teachings or counterspell or something. They're getting that counterspell. All right, I think I just have to go for this now. Okay, well, that resolved, which is interesting. Now I can do like Mnemonic Wall into Reaping the Graves or something. All right, why don't I start with just evoke Mulldrifter? I'd actually, like in a way, rather be in the graveyard because then I can just Reapings, get it back. Because now I actually have a lot of mana. Draw two, there's the teachings, okay. Now I'm just gonna try to like draw infinite. Just keep evoking these. There's some Thriving Owls. 3, 4, 5 mana. I could just leave up teachings. I know they have a counterspell in hand. Let's just play this. Just name red. I think I'm just passing here. I could just try to jam Mnemonic Wall. All right, let's do it. And then if this gets countered, which it probably will, then next turn I can go like teachings into Reaping and then just get back all my creatures and do it all again. Because now I know they have like a really good thing going on, but so do I. Because now I have Tron. Just so much more mana. Flashback teachings get Ephemerate is my guess. Yeah. Ephemerate now, get back counterspell. Sure. They only have one counterspell up though. So now I think I go teachings right now. I kind of want to get this off the board too, break up their loop. I think I just get Ephemerate. Could also get Ghostly Flicker. Like I said, I know they have a counterspell. I could get Cannonade. And just go for Cannonade right now. Like I said, they do have counterspell. All right, let's go Cannonade and just fire that off. They might have to go counter, and then I can go Reaping the Graves. Okay, they just let it resolve. That's interesting. Now it's just Reapings for 3. Target Mnemonic Wall, Storm 2. I think I'll target Mulldrifter. Do I want to target Mnemonic Wall again? No, I don't think so. I can just draw into more Mnemonic Walls. If they want to counter one of these, that'd be fine. And want to pulse anything? Probably not. I'll just go evoke Mulldrifter. Keep drawing cards. Now their Ephemerate, unless they flash something in, their Ephemerate's gone forever, which is exactly where I wanted to be. Yeah, this can't be cast because there's no legal target. I know they have a counterspell in hand, but I don't know if they can beat this. Cast Mulldrifter, sure. Some funky matchups to start this league, that's for sure. I'm behind on time. And that's why I need to practice with this deck, especially just to get better at playing fast as well. Let's just try to resolve this. It's going to get countered. Let's just try to play another one. I guess I just tap like this. If this gets countered, I'll probably just go for Pulse. Okay, now I can just get Reaping the Graves. Then I can cast that. Yes, I want to use the ability. And then blue, black, blue. Reapings, target Mulldrifter. Did I tap one too many mana? I think I did. Let's target Mulldrifter, Mnemonic Wall. I'm not sure if I clicked right on these, but I think I should be fine. I didn't, but yeah, I don't think it matters. All right, Thriving Isle, name red, pass. So they used a counterspell, another Ephemerate. Okay, that's good. Not sure if it's enough. I could also Teachings. Another Archaeomancer. Okay, it's kind of tough. Now they can keep getting back counterspells. Another Ephemerate. Jeez. So they're seriously just Sky Flicker. Counterspell again. What is this? Why are they tapping so low? Oh, Stonehorn Dignitary. All right, I don't need to attack. All right, now let's go. Do I just jam Mnemonic Wall? It probably just gets countered, right? Like, what am I supposed to do here? I guess I can start by Flashback Teachings. I just think I want to just cast spells. I'm not really sure. Draw 2. There's a Rolling Thunder. Okay. So now I want to get like a counter spell to protect this. That's my guess. Let's just go. Mnemonic Wall. See if this draws a counter spell. Surprisingly doesn't. Oh, I thought I had a Ghostly Flicker in the yard, but I guess I don't. I think I can just get back Pyroblast. Sure. Use the ability. I can get a Stonehorn Dignitary down as well if I want. Which I think actually I want to do now. So we're both skipping combat steps. Pretty silly. I think I can just go cast Mulldrifter as well. Probably not taking these turns optimally, but again, I just don't want to fall too far behind on time. All right, there's a Flicker. Not sure if I even played a land. I could let this happen, or I mean, they have counter spells, so I think I just have to let it happen. We have to get back Ephemerate. Okay. I also have less cards in library here, which is not good. I just have to hope they like tap low on mana at some point. Fire, ice, kill Mulldrifter? Sure. I don't think that really matters. They play Ash Barrens. Interesting. Play another one of these? Nope. Cast Mulldrifter? Sure. Right, they have 2 or 3 counters up. Potentially more. Right, now I think I just lead Ghostly Flicker on these two. The graveyard should always be out, that's for sure. Counterspell this. Alright, I think I let that resolve. Why don't I go Flashback Teachings? Oh, did I tap wrong? That's annoying. I don't want to take too much time though. Thought I tapped 6 mana. Oh yeah, I guess I only tapped 5. Alright, let's get Ghostly Flicker. Then let's go flicker these two. Can get back Unwind. Maybe even Reaping the Graves. Get back Ghostly Flicker. I can just get back double Ghostly Flicker even, but I think Unwind is going to be good. Nice just to have that in hand. Yes, I want to use the ability. Yes. And maybe the other games won't take quite this long as well. Let's just go Bonder's Ornament. And then I think I'm just going to fire off a Weather. Just to get it out of my hand, and then I'll pass now. That was the turn I would have wanted to go for something, but I think I wanted to just try to kind of get a million counter spells back like I was able to do, so that's good. I'm behind on time like 4 minutes because of my unfamiliarity with the deck. All right, that resolves. I don't want to try to go for Pyroblast right now. I wonder if there's any way where I could just start drawing with Bonder's Ornaments and then make them draw their deck, but probably not. I take 4, sure. Crazy matchup here. Each player draws, sure. Yeah, that resolves. It's interesting that they're tapping pretty low. I think I go for end of turn Ghostly Flicker. Uses my mana. I guess it could get countered, but then I can maybe resolve Rolling Thunder, wrath their board, and deal them damage. Ephemerate, sure. Get back Dispel. Yep. I think I can resolve a big Rolling Thunder on the next turn. That seems good. So I just need to leave up 4 mana for these two things. So I can go red, red. I can Rolling Thunder for 14 while leaving up Pyroblast and Unwind, and they have 4 mana up. Yeah. Let's do this. I'm not positive this is right, but I think it is. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. Okay. I wonder if I could also crop rotate for Bog at some point. I think I just try to do this. And then I go for Pyroblast, and then I go for Unwind. Wow, they just let it resolve like it was nothing. Sweet. I'll just pass. That Ephemerate's gone. They have a bunch of counter spells in hand. Stonehorn Dignitary. Sure. I have another Mnemonic Wall. Do I want to use this Pulse? I don't think so. I guess I should have Impulsed end of turn. That was just a bad play. I think I'm going to keep drawing cards here. Get more colored sources into play. It's not bad. Don't have that many cards left. But I know I have another Mnemonic Wall if I'm not mistaken. There it is. Okay, and there's Bog. So that should wreck them. Now they only have a limited number of counterspells left. I guess they can start drawing with Bonder's Ornament and try to deck me. Yeah, it looks like that's what they're going to go for. So now I definitely don't want to draw any more cards. To discard. Moment's Peace can go. It's weird that maybe they didn't have enough mana to draw again. I'm not really sure there. All right, but now I go for Mnemonic Wall, trying to get back. We'll see if it resolves. Do I want to Impulse one more card away? I guess. Not positive, but I think this is fine. Sure, whatever. Untap. Now I think I just go for Mnemonic Wall. If they have triple counter, I think I kind of get wrecked. I might lose. I guess I still have Pulse, so they have to have quad counter. That is so many thriving lands from the opponent. Oh, wow, that resolved. Oops, I should just probably untap my Tron lands. All right, now I can get back Ghostly Flicker. Man, this is tough to click. This is not easy. This is why you need to practice. Ghostly Flicker, get these two things. They have a counterspell? Terminate one of them. Okay. Kill the other one. They have 3 cards left. I have 12 cards in library. I can pulse one back. Keep going. Used over half my time. I haven't played that slowly. Get back Ghostly Flicker. Do I want to use the ability? Yes. Come on. This is why I did not want to play the deck. This deck is crazy, crazy hard to play. It's just hard to even like see what you're doing. Let's get this out of there. I need to learn how to play it faster, but I'm doing okay. Getting back a couple Ghostly Flickers, yes. And then I can start getting back counter spells, and then I can get back the Rolling Thunder later. Oh my god, it's so hard to click. Get back Ghostly Flicker. Get back Unwind. I think I'll do one more. Just because I'm resolving them here. Just get back Pyroblast. Get back Ghostly Flicker. And pass. I can attack. Sweet. They have 3 cards left. Now I have a million counterspells. Bolt resolves. I don't think that matters. They make us draw, sure. Discard some cards. Still have 11 cards left. That's plenty, I think. Okay, I was gonna say if this is Stonehorn Dignitary, that's fine. They're just trying to deck us. 9 cards though. Still like 3 more turns. And we have so much mana. Ghostly Flicker these 2. Target Rolling Thunder. Target Prohibit. Yes. Yes. Okay, let's just go to our turn. Land. Let's just go for Rolling Thunder. 19. I think I can just go for it for lethal. That's 21, 22, 23, 24 with 3 mana up. Sure. Oops. Gotta add red. Red. This is a little greedy, but if it works, it's just faster. All right, we got him. We only used most of our time to win game 1. Whew! So we want all these. We might even want these to counter, like, they should have a lot of Pyroblasts as well. Definitely want, like, another way to win other than what we had to do that game. See, that was, like, a pretty inevitable win from our side. I just didn't play fast enough. Ancient Grudge is also pretty good against their Bonder's Ornaments. Whew. That was crazy. I gotta take this off. I'm sweating. That was a lot of clicks. I'm tired. All right. Let's see. I have some time to recover here in between games. Take out Moment's Peace and Weather. Cannonade's not the worst because it kills like Archaeomancer and Mulldrifters, but I don't think that's where I want to be. I think Stonehorn can come out. Like I said, I also want Blue Blast. They seem good. Actually, Abrade's not bad because it like can break up their Ephemerate loops, like we saw in the first game. Maybe I just don't need to fight on that axis. I can just use these red blasts for that. I can side like this. I still have double flicker. Having the bog is just so huge. I guess I could side out crop rotation. Opponent was just tapping pretty low. It was interesting. Like if I'm ever in a state where they tap down to 2 and I play something they have to counter, and then I crop rotate for bog, that can kind of lock them out. Or they go for like Archaeomancer and then I crop rotate for bog in response. I think I'll just try it like this. This is kind of like similar to how I sideboarded it in the mirror in round 1. So I'm just gonna have to try to play like incredibly fast, because especially if I lose this game, I'm like not really gonna have time for game 3. So I have to win this game in 7 minutes, and I think we're just not really gonna get a game 3 here most likely. Just snap keep this. Again, just gonna try to play fast. Might even F6 a little bit when I'm not supposed to, just to try to not use time. Do I impulse on turn 2 or do I isle? Probably just thriving isle, honestly. I can just wait on impulse to draw another Tron land. Because if I just impulse on 2, then I don't get to do anything on 3. Yeah, I like this. Just name black. I have this, and I have this. So having a black source now is not bad. I'm not going to try to jam Bonder's Ornament, I don't think. I think I'm just going to go mine, pass, and then I'll impulse end of turn if anything. It's just so many thriving lands. It's kind of like this other flicker. I mean, kind of like another flicker deck that played green. Oh, I'm gonna try this. This might get pyroblasted, but I'm gonna try it. Yeah, it's like this other flicker deck that played green for abundant growth, but they're just not playing abundant growth, and instead they're just playing infinite thrivings. All right, so they evoke Mulldrifter. Sure, now I can resolve this at least. Land? No, damn. I could play Prism, but I think this is more important. Getting it down is good. Seems really good to me. Probably just go for another Bonder's Ornament next turn. Evoke Mulldrifter, but no Flicker available. Interesting. Oh, they're trying to hit lands and they missed. I mean, we missed too. Nihil Spellbomb. That's good against us. And just ramp with my Bonder's Ornaments. What about that? All right, actually, I'm going to go Impulse to try to hit a land drop while I can resolve it rather than Prism. I don't necessarily need Prism. Yeah, I like the Impulse there for sure. All right, I haven't used much time, so that's good. Wow, they tapped out for that. Old. I think I'm just gonna try to play one of these horrors. Could, yeah, draws a counterspell, sure. Might not be so hasty with the second one. I just thought I'd jam, at least for the first one. Nihil Spellbomb, that's good. Definitely good against us. Might just leave Prism here. Ooh, that is good. I wish I had that last turn. That would have been great. Flicker is also not a bad draw. Just go for an end of turn teachings. I'll let that resolve. Am I supposed to teachings here? Teachings for Red Blast? I think so. What'd they get? Pyroblast? Oh, I should have responded. I think I just get Pyroblast as well. I guess I could have gotten Grudge. Grudge would have been interesting. I know they have a spell bomb now, but if they let me untap, I'm just gonna definitely pass and then flashback teachings 100%. Like they kind of have to use spell bomb now. Okay, they don't. Yeah, now I'm just gonna plan to flashback teachings. Seems good. They don't even flashback teachings. Interesting. Blue, whatever, black, teachings. So I play around Spellbomb a little bit in that way. They do have 7 cards in hand. Let's just get Unwind. I need to just Tron up here. Just gonna pass. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. But if I hit Power Plant, then my mana just like goes crazy. This flashback teachings. Kind of want to just red blast it. Just because I have so many red blasts. Just get that teachings out of there. Catching up on time a little bit, but I still need to continue to play fast. bolt my face so they don't have to discard? Sure. All right, let's go teachings. I don't even know what I'm getting, honestly. Could just get impulse. Try to find Tron. There it is. Perfect. All right, now I just flashback teachings and then go for stuff starting next turn. I can even start drawing cards with Bonder's Ornament as well. They're going to do that for me? Sure. I wonder if I should have gone like teachings, kill this. I don't think so though. I'm sure they just have like a million counters in hand that they're kind of banking on. Interesting. Just flashback teachings. If they counter this, I'll just let it resolve. Yeah, it's fine. I think I actually have us draw. They have to discard, they just discard Bolt. Grudge is actually a good one. Let's see. It's just Grudge. Forgive me, I'm not like talking about my plays as much, but I really do need to just like play as fast as I can here. If they want to counter this Grudge, that's fine. Yep. All right, let's flashback. I think I can fight over it this time. Most of their counter spells are going to be blue. I think I just continue to fight. Get their Bonder's Ornament out of there. Looks like it's resolving. I already played a land. Okay, just pass. They're just really holding on to that spellbomb as long as they can. And they could have exiled one of my teachings earlier, but that's about it. Oh, Rolling Thunder, let's go. I'll just start drawing cards now. Oh, please. Thank you. All right, I'll just pass. Keep drawing with Bonder's Ornament now that I'm the only one drawing. This should probably be good enough to assemble a win somehow. I think they just waited too long on this. I don't know if they could have won anyway, but maybe. Okay. Oh, Reaping the Graves? That kind of does something. I'll just pass again. If they play any spells, I can Reapings. Try to get back my Horror. It's not like Horror's like doing like that crazy much right now. Draw. I do have to win pretty quick here. Draw. Okay. Let's just go cast Mulldrifter. 4 minutes. I have to win this game, but I think I can. If this gets countered, I just snap, let that resolve. Let's just cast another one. I can discard some of these lands. Or they counter it. Sure. Now let's go Mnemonic Wall. And then if they counter this, then I can just go Reaping the Graves. Get back, like, try to get back everything. I know they can spellbomb me, but I think that's fine. All right, so they spellbomb, sure. They have 3 cards left. I have 7. Oh, they couldn't even draw off that. Let these resolve. And then pass. They're down to 3 cards. Okay, I can keep drawing. Here's a forest. I can also just fire off thunder at some point. Three and a half minutes. Can I win that fast? I think so. I'll attack. Probably just impulse. Oh, I guess I could just get Mnemonic Wall. And then fire off a Mnemonic Wall. 21 cards left in library. That should be enough. Counterspell that, sure. I think I'll just go for horror now. Black, blue. I tapped wrong, but I just don't want to retap right now. Counterspell. Okay, sure. They're down to 1 card. We almost got them. Now I can just go for Rolling Thunder with Unwind up. I can wait a little bit longer too. Let's attack. I think there's no real sense to go for it. I think I just go for a Ghostly Flicker. So, yeah, okay, we got him. Whew! I knew we had to win that game because I just didn't have enough time for 3 games, but who needs 3 games? That was a pretty crazy game right there too. Um, that was a cool deck actually. I just think it's a little bit too clunky with the mana. It's like they're trying hard to do what this deck is doing. I think this deck just does it better because Tron is so broken. It's like you don't even need to Tron fast in this deck. You're just a control deck. And then once you get to the late game, you're gonna Tron, and then you have so much more mana. As you saw, the mana advantage is really like what enables us to crush there. So that was pretty fun. Let's go round 3. Round 3, we're 2-0 with Flickertron in the first couple matches I've ever played with the deck. Feels good. I'm gonna keep this hand. Do we just ignore this Thrive or do we jam it turn 1? I think I can jam it. I don't think there's any rush to play it. Or any rush to like, or any reason to hold it really. So I should say, yeah, there we go. Perfect. All right, we might be up against mono white auras. I think we'll find out right now, and it looks like that's probably what we're up against. Yep. All right. I don't know how hard or easy this matchup is. Again, this is my 3rd match with the deck. Okay. They have a 2/6. Impulse, Prism, Exclude, Teachings. So I can take Teachings, and I can Teachings for like either Ephemerate or Ghostly Flicker and try to lock them out with Stonehorn Dignitary. I don't know if I need Tron. I don't think I need Exclude. I could just take Impulse, but I think I actually like Teachings here. I think that seems like the best take for me. Cannonade. Oh, I meant to play mine. That was just a mistake. That could punish us if we draw a tower on this next turn, but if not, it probably won't punish us. I can just take 1,000,000 damage here. Yeah, I don't think they really have any interaction for like this Stonehorn Dignitary, so that was fortunate that we drew it. They're just going for maximum damage. They're trying to win next turn, but I can just deploy Stonehorn. And then I can Teachings for Ephemerate. There's no way they have 20 damage. Yeah, they're just going to try to win next turn, but they can't attack next turn or after that. I need to find like a Mnemonic Wall. All right. Definitely shouldn't have played Power Plant, but that was, like I said, it was a mistake. It happens. Now we Stonehorn. And we may have to Teachings for Ephemerate and then hope to find Mnemonic Wall. Alternatively, I can Teachings for Moment's Peace. But that seems worse to me. let's see. I think I just have to teachings for Ephemerate, right? I guess I can teachings for crop rotate. That just seems too greedy. I can flashback teachings though for something else like a ghostly flicker or something, so I can buy a lot of time. So let's just go teachings. Get Ephemerate. I guess I play this first. Ephemerate this. They can't attack. And then I continue with that plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So I can Ephemerate next turn and flashback teachings to get like a ghostly flicker and continue to make them skip their combat. And then I just need to find Mnemonic Wall. I can also find Moment's Peace to buy more time. All right, I don't think this matters because once I get Mnemonic Wall, then I can indefinitely lock them out. And I don't think they have any interaction for this Stonehorn Dignitary quote-unquote combo. So they're skipping their next combat already. So I can teachings for Moment's Peace to try to buy more time. It's pro black and white, and it has 15 toughness. So if I sack like this to get tower, I'll have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana. It's not even enough to thunder this, but it is getting close to just killing them. Let's see what I want to... Oh no, I have to flashback teachings. Yeah. Okay, well I have to flashback teachings. I have to take my whole turn to do this. So I can get Moment's Peace. I don't think Ghostly Flicker is good. Now this is like where I don't have to worry about time. Oh, interesting. I can also get teachings. Because I ephemerated on this turn already with the rebound. So they're already missing their next combat step. So what if I get mystical teachings? And then next turn I can teachings for Moment's Peace and cast Moment's Peace. And then I can potentially flashback teachings, get another Moment's Peace. This deck is dumb. You just have so many ways to like do this dumb type of stuff, like all these little interactions in the deck that you can just like lock opponents out. Okay. So now 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So I can't cast Prophetic Prism yet. So I have to just go cast teachings, get Moment's Peace. I think that's all I can do, right? Yeah, get Moment's Peace, pass the turn. And then I Moment's Peace on their turn. If they want to attack, that's fine. Moment's Peace. Doesn't matter if I block or not. Okay, now I can draw a card with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. All right, let's start just by Prism. And if I draw another land, I'll be able to flashback teachings for Moment's Peace. Oh no, okay, I have plenty of mana now. All right, how much mana do I have? I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 mana. Still need more mana, but I think I have time now. Now what am I going to flashback teachings for? Do I have to get another Moment's Peace? I guess I could get Ghostly Flicker as well. I don't think there's anything else I can do at the moment. But also, I don't think there's that much the opponent can do to interact with us. And I'm not really worried about time in this situation. I just don't want to make a mistake here that will cost me because I'm still in a fairly precarious position. I have a lot of outs though, and I want them to try to play a creature for no reason just so I can exclude it and draw a card. That'd be ideal. I can buy 2 more turns with teachings from my other Moments piece, but I only have 2, not 3 Moments piece. All right. I think I just exclude this, like I said, just to draw. But then I can't flashback teachings this turn. I think that's fine. I think I'd rather just draw a random card anyway. I can flashback teachings for Moments piece and cast it now that I have Tron. Oh, Pulse. That don't think does anything. This says pro white, so I can't even block it. But I could attack into it and then pulse and recast. So that's an option. That is an option. I think it's an option I'm going to try to do. Start by attacking. Yeah, they're not gonna block. That makes sense. All right, let's Thrive Owl name red. And then I go suppose just flashback teachings. And I think I have to get Moments piece. There's nothing else I can get that really does much, right? That does buy me 2 more turns in order to find enough mana just to Rolling Thunder them out. If I get Ghostly Flicker, I only buy 1 more turn, but I draw a card. I think Moments piece is better. Oh, I can draw a card with Bonder's Ornament as well. Nice. That's huge with Moments piece. Yeah, you can embalm that, sure. I guess Lifelink could be relevant. Let's cast Moments piece. And then go draw a card. All right, Mulldrifter is good. I can actually even evoke it and then pulse it back to draw even more cards. So that's nice. Now I think I should. I think I'm likely fine now. Draw 2. There's the Mnemonic Wall. Nice. Now I think we lock them out. So now I just go. Mnemonic Wall, get back Ephemerate. And now I can just Stonehorn every turn for the rest of the game if I want. I didn't even double check my mana. But I think I'm fine. Now with this combo, these 3 cards, I can literally do this every turn. And then I can just win with this. Oh, they can cast this on my creature? I did not know they can do that. Okay, that's fine. I can still beat that, I think. Because I still have a Moments piece, luckily. I didn't know that that was an option for them. All right, so I can't play this and Moments piece. So I just have to play Falls and pass. I guess I can attack. Then they can attack back and gain 1. All right, I just won't. Oh, this has pro white now. Oh, but this has pro white also. That has pro black white. Okay. I can also just let them attack. This doesn't have trample. Pro white, pro black, first strike vigilance. They're going to try to gain life. How much mana do I have? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 mana. Not quite enough yet. Almost. So I think I just block with Mnemonic Wall. And if they don't do anything, I'll just let Mnemonic Wall die and then get it back. Save the Moment's Peace if I can. And now I can just even Mnemonic Wall Ephemerate, keep getting back Moment's Peace, which is nice. This card is actually really good. I've seen like lists they play 3, but I think you should just be on 4. I think just like when it's good, it's like so good. It's like kind of the reason to play that deck, which I do not think I'll be recording a league with that deck. I do not want to play that deck at all. But if I had to play that deck, I would play 4 of this card. I guess I could have played Cannonade. Maybe I didn't have the mana. I don't think that's really that relevant, honestly. Okay, they concede. We were playing pretty slow and they were over it. But now I could have gone Mnemonic Wall, get back Ephemerate, and then Ephemerate my Mnemonic Wall, get back Moment's Peace, and then keep doing that trick every turn. Because I can return the second Ephemerate with the Mnemonic Wall, and then I can return Moment's Peace every time. So, yeah. Okay. Let's get these Stonehorns in there. Serene Hearts, great. Pyroblast can come right out. Grudge doesn't do anything. I want Cannonade. I don't know if I need Reaping the Grave. I think Pulse is probably better. I don't know if I need 2 of this effect. I don't know if Weather the Storm is really that good either. It could be something reasonable to search for, but it's also just something I can cut. I don't. Well, let's definitely bring in Serene Heart. I don't think like gaining life is really what comes down to in this matchup. Like I think having like a Stonehorn Dignitary is where you want to be. Keep the Prohibit, keep the Unwind, keep the Exclude for sure. Keep the Cannonade. Abrade's also not that great. I could bring in Horror because I can return permanents with this. Yeah, I can return their enchantments that might be annoying. So what else is coming out? I guess Abrade, like I said, is not great. And then I could cut a Mulldrifter because it's a little slow. I think Horror is probably better than Mulldrifter. What else is not great? Moment's Peace is obviously an all-star in this matchup. I've seen lists on 3 or 4 Moment's Peace as well, and these type of matchups are why. This deck does really feel just like super strong. I think it might be time just to ban Urza's Tower. I could cut 1 Ghostly Flicker just because I don't really need that till the late game. But it's just so good to set up the Mnemonic Wall loop. Why don't we just do this? Again, because I'm bringing in 2 Horrors. Horror just seems like a nice way to win. They can't really interact that well, I don't think. And if I'm just blinking Horror a bunch of times, I think that should be good enough. And I'll snap keep this. Their deck has to mulligan a bunch too. They play a low land count, and they need creatures and auras, so it can be kind of rough for them. I can't really do anything yet with this hand, but I still think I have to keep. I can just turn 2 Prohibit, and I mean, I guess I drew Tron. Still was going to lead Thornwood Falls there. I need to leave up Prohibit ASAP. All right, they have a 2/6. All right, Teachings is great. If I survive long enough. This is a cat. I just let that resolve. Okay, I'm gonna snap off the prohibit here. I just want to prohibit anything that's gonna deal me a lot of damage, and that certainly is exactly that. They still get the heroic trigger, but there's nothing I can do. Wow, their hand was Trailblazer, Plains, triple Ethereal Armor. That's like an insane draw. Another one? Okay. I mean, this was like a nut draw from the opponent on the play. Turn 3, 11, 15 first strike. We have to draw basically Moment's Peace. Oh, Serene Heart. Did that do it? That might do it. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but I think I survived. So they're going to have 5 power. If I win this game, that's just like, that's no respect. No respect for the opponent's deck if I win this game. No. They have like a protection spell? Target creature gains double strike, double cleave? Sure. Turn 4 win from the opponent through Prohibit and Serene Heart. That was pretty insane. Alright. I mean, alright. Whoever's watching, what's your bet? Is the opponent going to mulligan to 5 in game 3? I'm voting yes. Mulligan to 5 or lower. What's the over-under on that? Good game. Nothing I can do there. I set out some of the slower stuff. I mean, I brought in 6 drops, but they seem good against the auras. Yeah, let's just run it. I mean, I wasn't going to mulligan that hand. I had turn 2 counterspell. Turn 3, I had a play. I had lands, and I just can't mulligan hands like that with this deck. They just nut drew me. Definitely keep. This could be a hand where I want to lead like one of the Tron lands. I think getting this tap land into play is a little bit too valuable. I'm not banking on turn 3 Tron, and if I miss and then have to turn 4 Tron, it should be okay. Right, they have turn 1 Trailblazer. Impulse is good. Impulse is good. I may even just lead. Wow, that's weird that they cycle first thing. Do they not have like anything to play? Like their deck is all 1-drops. There's the Ethereal Armor, sure. Exclude. I actually don't think leaving up Exclude is good. I think I want to just play Prism, and then next turn I can leave up Exclude. If I don't have to Exclude, I can Flicker, draw 2. Or Impulse. But I think the line is just a Prism, and then take a million. Ooh, Ephemerate's good. Now I can even consider going Mulldrifter plus Ephemerate next turn. So yeah, I'm gonna get hit for a lot here, but I seriously, I mean, even if they have double cleave, they can't deal 18. That's 7 power. Oh, it's 8 power. Oh yeah, because of Ethereal Armor. Sure. Maybe I should have gone Impulse to try to find Stonehorn, because I think Stonehorn's really where I want to be. They have a response. They have a spell they want to play on upkeep. Don't make me lose to mono white auras. Come on. So what are my options? I can Impulse. Then I basically have to draw a Moment's Peace. And if I go Mulldrifter Ephemerate, I have to block with Mulldrifter. And if I don't, I most certainly lose. So if they have the pro blue thing, or what? What else can they have that makes me not be able to block with Mulldrifter? Do they have to have the protection from blue enchantment? I wonder if they even have those in their deck. They probably do. They have 3 cards in hand though. They've only seen 11 cards. Three cards left. Kind of feeling like I should go for the Mulldrifter Ephemerate. Then I draw 4. I get to block. Because then I get to block, and then I can still impulse for Moment's Peace after that. What other way do they have to, like, for sure? I mean, I guess they could have double cleave also, so they do have, like, probably a good amount of outs. I think it's between those two lines. I'm gonna go for this one, might be wrong. Let's see if we would have hit the Moment's Peace. Feel like I'm, oh no, this is terrible. They also have the 1 mana rebound. How we would have hit too, and hit Tron. Oh no, yeah, we would have hit Tron. Oh no, but I couldn't have taken both. Oh man, I should have sided out Bog actually too. They have so many outs now. Please don't have it. Any pro blue thing because they have a Karamesh's Blessing doesn't do it, but it looks like this is the enchant creature. No, opponent, no. Opponent, is there bread in heaven? And they're gonna cast it? Man. Yep, bread is indeed in heaven. They got there. That was brutal. So if I had got an impulse, I would have taken Moment's Peace, played land, and then we'll see what we would have drawn. I think there is bread in this heaven, meaning like, wow, I beat Tron, like I beat the menace type of thing. So then we were drawing Mulldrifter after that. So yeah, I could have impulsed, hit Moment's Peace, but of course that was the 2 outer out of my entire deck. So I think that this Mulldrifter line, actually no, I should have gone impulse just because they actually had like 12 outs or something, and they had 3 cards in hand and a draw step. So they had so many outs. So I definitely should have gone in for the impulse. That was a punt. But it wasn't like that bad. Like impulse was probably gonna lose me the game too. It just would have happened to hit this, and I still might have lost. I need to hit Stonehorn Dignitary. Losing to that deck sucks. That deck is not good. Come on, that deck is not good. They have to mulligan so much, and when they do, they like don't function. Again, I will not be caught playing that deck. I'll see you in round 4. That was fun still. All right, welcome to round 4. After that crushing defeat against Mono White, I needed the refill. I'm gonna keep this hand. It's like I felt like I played pretty well. Actually, like I think I played well in rounds 1 and 2. Had these like tough control matchups. I was like against the clock. I was drawing my deck, and then in round 3 it was just like double cleave. You're dead. I was like, no. I'm gonna keep this hand. Name blue red on this thriving isle. Hope to be playing against blue and playing against burn. The Unhinged Mountain. Pass the turn. Okay. I'll name red. That way I can abrade like a Thermal Alchemist or something. Bolt me. Ooh, looks like we are up against blue-red? Forest. I wonder if this is Jund. Or maybe even just green-red land destruction. That'd be scary, actually. If it is, they kept kind of a sketchy hand. Definitely gonna go Power Plant Impulse. Yeah, this is green-red Cascade land destruction. Most likely. Probably just gonna get wrecked. Our hand is decent though. Also, if we get to turn 3, and then we can leave a Ghostly Flicker, we can counter a land destruction spell, which is nice. The problem is they almost certainly have like a Thermal Karst or a Moonvoli Acid Moss here, so I'm gonna get a land killed. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stone Rain. Okay, this is bad for us because this is like the version of the deck that plays like even more land destruction spells. They probably have 12 in the main. I could take a land, but I think I actually take Prism. That way I can go Tower Prism next turn. Yeah. That fixes my mana and draws me a card. Tower Prism, go. Now if they don't play a land destruction spell again this turn, then I might be able to leave up Ghostly Flicker and then I can like Flicker Prism plus land. That seems pretty sick. Another land is good. But I just need to dodge a land destruction spell one turn. Acid Moss for sure here. People love Moonvoli Acid Moss. Don't do it. Don't do it. No. Blue, okay. That's better for me, I think. Even though fall from oh, Thermal Karst. No. At least they killed the wrong one. All right, let's go Thriving. I'll name red. Because then next turn I can still have Flicker up. I wonder if there's so Fall from Favor just got banned a couple days ago. But if you were in a league, I think you can complete that league. So I wonder if they have Fall from Favor in their deck still and they're just completing an older league. Most likely no is my guess, but they are on Rogue Land Destruction, it looks like. Is this the 4-drop take the Monarch? Oh wait, I can't F6 because I have a Pyroblast that I can cast. Okay, well they didn't cast a land destruction spell, so that's good. And now I have Flicker and Impulse and Unwind up, not to mention Pyroblast and Abrade. I could just Abrade this now. I think actually I do that. They have 2 cards in hand. Yeah, let's go. I don't want them to draw even 1 extra card. I know it sucks if they have another land destruction spell, but I feel like they probably don't, or they would have cast it. Five mana. Mulldrifter. Oh, thank you. Let's go. They have 2 cards left, and we just drawn up. Are you serious? That is so good for us. That is so crazy. Okay. But what's my line? I can Mnemonic Wall back Pyroblast to deal with any future Mulldrifters. I can. I have 7 mana. So I think I can just play land and pass, and then if they play a creature, I can teachings for exclude. Yeah, this is great. And then if they go for a land destruction spell, I just have Ghostly Flicker up, and then I can Mnemonic Wall back Ghostly Flicker. That is gross. That was like obviously the best draw possible. Just Tron up against the land destruction deck. Sure. Like we are not supposed to win this matchup. There's no way. With Stone Rain in the deck, they should have 12 land destruction spells. Was this Mulldrifter? If it is, I think I'm going teachings for exclude. Oh, I actually have 8 mana. So I even have 1 more mana than that. This is boarding party? Oh no, Stone Rain. Alright, I think we just go for the Ghostly Flicker line that I was talking about. Ghostly Flicker, target here and here. And pay 2. Now I counter Stone Rain, draw a card, and still have mana untapped. Which is pretty nuts. Pulse is good too. Oh, I even have an extra mana, which I probably want to use to teachings here. Do I get exclude? Seems good to me. I can get Ephemerate. I think exclude is where I want to be for now. And I'll just end of turn impulse. This deck does just seem really good. I know I drew well there to hit Tron, but that being said, I think the deck is still just really good. All right, let's take some more mana. So now I go like up to infinite mana. Just Mnemonic Wall back, Ghostly Flicker. Play Prism and pass. Now I'm just pretty safe from anything they can do. Because they can't really land destruction me for the rest of the game. Because I can just Ghostly Flicker, target Mnemonic Wall and land, and be safe that way. I guess they could have like double removal spell for this, but they're playing regular basics, so they're not even on Scred. They wanted to play their unhinged basics, huh? Oh, this is Dino. Okay, let's see what they hit. Then Volley Acid Moss. Alright. Well, I obviously go for the Ghostly Flicker. Have to let this resolve for now. Or I guess I can go for Unwind on this and then exclude the Dino. I think that's better actually. Unwind here. And then exclude the Dino. And I can start Ghostly Flickering back these spells next turn just to remain safe. Oh, this is Ghostly Flicker. Misclick there. Definitely have to tighten up my play with this deck. Okay, now I get to just end step Ghostly Flicker. It's just free value. Hit this and this. And then I get to just get back Ghostly Flicker, draw a card. Sure. Now I can just start casting Mulldrifters. That doesn't seem too bad. I think I win if I do that. another Thrive Out, and another Mnemonic Wall. I can also end up like if they do land destruction me, I can pull back the land that they kill. So if I hit a Tron land here, it's good. Yeah, perfect. Because now I still have like Ghostly Flicker up at least. I just get some power down, just make it easy to win. Thought I was gonna lose, and then top deck Tron. I've played a ton of Tron. Played Pauper Tron way back in the day. Modern Tron is my most played deck out of any deck in all of Magic. So I played a ton of Tron. This is my first league, first games with Flicker Tron in Pauper. But I know all the Tron tricks. Oh, another Dino. Another Dino is good. That's probably not going to do it. I can just Rolling Thunder it away. They're at 0 cards now. All right, so now I can just end of turn, Ghostly Flicker these two, draw 2, get back Ghostly Flicker. Yes, I want to use the ability. And then I think I'm safe just to cast like a full-on Rolling Thunder. I don't think I need to do more than this really. 5 plus 8. They have 0 cards in hand. Now any land destruction spell doesn't really do anything. This just makes it faster. You can just discard a Thriving Isle. And then I hit for 4, and then next turn I can just Ghostly Flicker back, get back Rolling Thunder, and kill them. Even if they go like top deck Dino, play it, hit Boarding Party, hit Mulldrifter, do a good Cascade, and then like I don't even know if they have enough mana, but draw like a Stone Rain, cast it. It just doesn't. I don't think anything matters. I think it's just too late now. So let's start thinking about what we want to sideboard in. Definitely Serene Heart. These all are all auras. Oh, they lost connection to the game. I think I also want Ancient Grudge just because Bonder's Ornament is a key card for their engine. Stopping that is decent. I think Stonehorn Dignitary is pretty decent as well because I don't know if they have much interaction to stop like a lock of that. And I think I want Dinrova Horror. Like, look at they're like stacking up all their wild growths on one. They're not separating them. They're not scared of like something like this. If I like just played this, bounce this, they'd be at 4 mana, 3 mana. That's so insane. I think players value stacking these all on one land a little too highly. Like I think separating them is generally better. It's good to have like maybe one land with 2 or 3 on, and then separate these other 2, just so you don't get blown out by some bounce spell like a Capsize or something. But yeah, I'll probably bring in Stonehorns, Ancient Grudge, Horrors, and maybe even I don't know if I want these Blue Blasts. I feel like I do. I saw Stone Rain. I know they have Boarding Party as well. I don't think I can bring in Pyroblasts. I think I even side out the one I have. I know they have Mulldrifter, but that's probably the only blue spell they have in the list. I don't need to play a tap land. I mean, it doesn't. I don't think it matters what I do here. Yeah. So again, I think I want. Maybe I don't want Stonehorns because they're gonna just try to like kill my lands and win that way, but I basically have to have them not. Is what it comes down to. I think I want these Hydroblasts. They're also probably going to bring in Pyroblast, so that's something to consider. This is a lot of sideboard. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit all this in. Like 3 Hydroblasts is a lot. Cannonade's actually not that good. I think Reaping the Graves is a little bit slow against them. I think Moment's Peace is just worse than Stonehorn Dignitary because I can flicker the Stonehorn. Could leave 1 Moment's Peace potentially. Don't want Weather. I think I do want Crop Rotate. I think I don't want Prohibit. I know it's reasonable to have access to, but I need to cut like a lot of cards here. I could just do 1 Hydroblast, 1 Blue Blast. I think I like that. I need to cut 2 more cards. All right, Moment's Peace. I know I can tutor for Moment's Peace, but just gonna side that out. I'd rather just go for the Stonehorn Dignitary package. And take out 1 Mulldrifter just because I'm bringing in 2 6-drops again, and they're a land destruction deck. I would side out Bogs. I don't think it really does anything, but I don't think I want to side out any lands against that deck. I should have sided out Bog probably against Mono White, but I didn't. Yeah, Pyroblast countering Mulldrifter is huge, but I'm not gonna have Pyroblast in my deck just for 1 card. This hand is sketchy. I think I'm gonna keep it. I have 2 lands and a Prism. I know they can have a turn 2 land destruction spell, but they're going to 6, and I just don't think I can just like. I don't want a mulligan in this matchup at all. Maybe I'll draw some lands, would be nice. Pulse is actually not bad considering it's a non-land card we drew because it can get back lands. I feel like this is an LD spell here for sure. Oh god. Blue? Stone Rain? No, okay, that's good. That's good. We haven't drawn a land yet, so that's unfortunate. Oh, brutal. So I've drawn 3 cards so far. Unvili Acid Moss. Still don't know why people play that. Like 3 mana land destruction spells to play on turn 2. I understand why they're good, but Acid Moss I just don't think is good. I think one of these can go. And I do have Blue Blast up at least, so I can counter a Stone Rain. I can counter this too. Gleeful Sabotage, jeez. They kill my Prism. Well, I can just do what I can do. They have 2 cards left. Okay. Can I draw Power Plant off the top? That'd be nice. Then I can Bonders Ornament into Mulldrifter. Ah, so close. By so close, I mean not close at all. Power Plant. Power Plant. Oh no, this is a Dino. Okay, to Wild Growth. Beatable, beatable. Power Plant. There it is. Oh god, let's go. Now do I pulse and get back Urza's Mine? I can also just get Stonehorn down. I don't think I need to. I can just play Mulldrifter. I think that's the safest option. Or maybe just play Bonder's Ornament. Leave up Pulse. Yeah, I like this. I like this. Because if I just play Bonder's Ornament, and then let's say they go for a land destruction spell. In response to targeting one of my lands, I float the mana. Then I let the spell resolve, and then I pulse back the land to make sure I retain Tron. So this is the safest. And then I can like Mulldrifter Ephemerate next turn. I can Stonehorn Dignitary Ephemerate. I can do a lot. This is Mulldrifter. That's scary. Oh, is this a boarding party? Oh, Mulldrifter. Resolves. And they're floating a red. Interesting. Okay. 4 mana. Is this Stone Ring? I feel like it is. Oh, Pulse of Murasa back. I always say Murasa, but it's Murasa. Pulse of Murasa back boarding party resolves. And then Arbor Elf. Do I want to go for Impulse? Or do I want to go for Pulse back Mine? I think Pulse back Mine is better. Yeah, I don't care about taking 6 here. Yeah, let's just Pulse back Mine. I think that's the better line. I just want more lands. I also gain 6, which is bad. Ghostly Flicker is also good. So let's go play mine. I have 9, 10, 11 mana. So if I go play Stonehorn Dignitary, evoke Mulldrifter, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, and then also have Ephemerate up. Yeah, let's go. Wait. Oh, I can't do all that because I don't have enough colored sources. So unlucky. But what I can do is Mulldrifter, evoke Mulldrifter, and then Ephemerate. And then Ghostly Flicker, target Bonder's Ornament and Mulldrifter. Draw a lot of cards, and then cast Stonehorn Dignitary. Alternatively, what if I just evoke Mulldrifter? Yeah, I think I just like evoke Mulldrifter, and then in response, before it evokes, I just Ghostly Flicker, and then I just leave up Ephemerate and Impulse and stuff, or just see what happens. But let's start with just evoke this, and I think I'm probably just going for Ghostly Flicker here. May or may not cast Stonehorn Dignitary. Draw 2. Teachings, huh? Teachings isn't bad. Huh. So I can... I'm just going to Ghostly Flicker here. I think it's good enough. Draw 2 more cards. I have 6 more mana. Another Tron land is good. And then I can go Prism. But I don't have Ghostly Flicker up. But I do have another Power Plant, which is decent. Do I just jam Stonehorn Dignitary and get it down? Sure. Not sure if that's right, but it saves damage. I know they have a boarding party in hand. They play like 2 land destruction spells. That's going to be bad, but I went for the Ghostly Flicker line. I drew a bunch of cards. Yeah, they're going for boarding party. Bonder's Ornament. Okay. I can Teachings for Grudge now. They can't attack. Another Bondage Ornament. Okay, well, I'm definitely Teachings for Grudge now. Not even close. And now I think it's pretty much locked up. They have one card left, and I can kill both of these. They can draw one card by using both Arbor Elves. Ancient Grudge. Let's go Grudge this now. And then Flashback Grudge. Wow, they didn't even use it. That has to be a mistake, right? Flashback Grudge. I guess I can't stop them from attacking here, but I think this was the right line. I may be wrong. I'll just leave up Impulse. I can take some damage this turn. They only have one card left, and I assume it's nothing that great. They just jam Boarding Party so fast. Like, it wasn't even like a choice for them. Probably just chump Boarding Party here. I think that's fine. I can just end of turn Impulse. I can start flickering this soon. I guess I could have Impulse on my turn. Maybe that would have been better. Wow. Rolling Thunder, that is tempting. Also, Mnemonic Wall is so good. I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Can Wrath almost their entire board with Rolling Thunder. But Mnemonic Wall, I just get back. I just have the Ephemerate loop, which I think is enough. So let's just go land, wall, get back Ghostly Flicker, and then I can just start flickering these two. And I have Ephemerate. Flicker these two. They skip their combat step. Do they have a removal spell? A Pyroblast or something? I have Ephemerate still. Oh, they're just countering the Ghostly Flicker. Right, I think this is fine actually, just because I have this. These Ephemerate and Ghostly Flicker cards are just like so broken. Yes, I want to use the ability. Flicker these. Get back Ghostly Flicker. All right, I'm getting the hang of this. This isn't too hard. They skip their combat. I get back Ghostly Flicker. Then I'll just play Prism. And I have Ephemerate coming down next turn as well. It's annoying that I guess I can always yes to that. When would I not want to use Mnemonic Wall? Alright, well now I'm tapped out, but still feel like I'm pretty safe. They skip their combat step. If they play a land destruction spell, they do. Alright, they don't. One annoying part about this deck is like now is the point where they can concede, but they also feel like they have a percentage out. Like I might fizzle kind of, so they don't want to concede. You know what I mean? Right. Just lead Ghostly Flicker. For free, basically. Always yes, always yield. See if that helps. I don't think it does. I think it resets when you flicker it, but I guess we'll find out. Um, let's just go land. I can start stacking Stonehorn Dignitary triggers because these are like extra turns. They just continue to skip combats. So I can just keep doing this for as long as I want. I can yield to that too. Use the ability, yes. I guess I just tap like this. Have them skip like infinite combats. Try to always yield to that, see if that helps. I think this is what I want to do. I think they've skipped like 4 or 5 combats at this point, and then I can start to do other stuff like next turn. I have Crop Rotate, Impulse, Ghostly Flicker, and Ephemerate up, so I'm feeling pretty safe. Alright, Boarding Party's fine. Red Blast is fine. They're going to try to Red Blast this, and then I just Ghostly Flicker. So I think they literally are skipping like the next 5 combats or something. Let's go Impulse. Let's get Horror, and now I start being able to win the game. Because now I can just start taking them off of their lands. And they're skipping a million combats. So I don't even need to worry about that anymore. And I'll just pass. And then I can just keep bouncing stuff until they're at 0 permanents, and then I can start attacking. This deck is pretty dumb. Oh, I should have end-stepped stuff. Just wasn't paying close enough attention. I don't think it matters, though. Dinrova Horror basically just kills all their permanents eventually. Just takes time. This deck is insane. I think I have to play this in the PTQ. I just need to get better at it. But I mean, my first 3 matches, I felt super rusty. Felt like I wasn't sure about my decisions, not sure about sideboarding, and I'm still just like winning most of my matches. Felt pretty unlucky to lose to Mono White, and just looking good here. Get back this. I think I just bounce all their lands. Try to yield to that. Yes. Just keep getting okay. They got the idea eventually. They were over it. I was just gonna keep doing this, then start bouncing their creatures. They have to discard every time this resolves, and then I start attacking with a 4/4 after that. Yeah, this deck just needs to go. I mean, yeah, it's good. Yeah, it is technically beatable. Mono green is okay. Mono green aggro like Stompy is okay against it. There's things that are okay against it. This should be like kind of a rough matchup because they're land destruction, but it's just not fun. Like this is not cool just to like bounce all their permanents, then win with a 4/4. Like in addition to just having like these locks where no matter what they kill, eventually you just get stuff back and then you can keep doing it. Come on, that's dumb. 3-1. All right, let's go for the 4-1. I'll see you in the next round. All right, welcome to the 5th and final round. We're against Dog. They're on the mold of 6. Our hand is certainly bad. Wonder if we're supposed to keep anyway and just keep a really slow hand. I feel like we can actually do better than this. All right, this is technically better. I can just put back a Rolling Thunder. They kept 6. All right, this is actually a better 6. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with the Mulligan decision. We're either against Walls or Stompy, so that's kind of fun. Should lead Falls. Not sure if I want to lead Thriving Owl there, but I think this is good. And then I'm probably playing Prism rather than Impulse, just because I want to try to find a second Tron piece before I Impulse into the third. Okay, maybe not. Pound the second Tron piece. I have colored mana. I think I'll just go for Impulse now. If I didn't draw Tower or Power Plant, I would have gone Prism. Because then I draw a random card, and then I use the better search effect and Impulse later. But I think this is right. That's one of the tricks to playing Tron is like sequencing like that. They didn't have any play on 2, which is so weird. I feel like this is Defenders, considering they didn't have a play there. I wonder if it's just straight Elves. If it's Elves, I feel like my matchup against them is reasonable. This Axebane Guardian? Yeah. Okay. That was actually a pretty easy read. This is a tough take here. I don't think I need second Bonder's Ornament. Another Impulse is fine. Mnemonic Wall could be good though. If they don't have Crusher and I'm able to assemble like Mnemonic Wall Moments piece or something, I think they just can't win. They have 4 cards in hand. They're pretty far away from doing anything. Just give me a Mnemonic Wall. I think that sets me up to combo better in the future. It's just Bonder's Ornament here. I can even consider just Mnemonic Wall back Impulse just to get it into play and then try to find Tron that way. All right, looks like the opponent may go off here. Well, like I said, as long as they don't Ulamog's Crusher, that's basically the only card I don't want to see. Also, like a boarding party this turn could be a little rough, but it looks like that might be happening. With the red mana floating, this has got to be boarding party. Yeah. 6/3 haste, not bad. Turn 4 could be better. Okay, so now I want to find Power Plant. We don't. Do I just get Mnemonic Wall down and then the opponent can basically just go off next turn? Even if I Prism, they can probably just go off. So yeah, I think that's the line. I think this gives me the best chance to do something next turn. Not exactly where we want to be, just like turn 4 Mnemonic Wall, get back Impulse, but we still might be able to stabilize depending on what the opponent has in hand. If their hand is just like lands and random defenders, it doesn't do anything. They just attack for 6. Okay, it looks like they're doing more than that. This might be a Dino. That's my guess. Crusher. Crusher puts on a real pressure because of the Annihilator. I need to find my one Stonehorn Dignitary. Alright, so I can Impulse into Stonehorn. Come on. Stonehorn? No. All right, I think it's over now. So now I just evoke Mulldrifter to start, and then see what I want to do after that. I can play tap land. If I find power plant, I can play Prism. I don't. It's gonna be tough here. Like I said, I just need to find. Oh no, I have to chump and annihilate too. I think I lose here, but I think I have a pretty good sideboard option in my Stonehorn Dignitaries. So I have to annihilate 2, then chump. Oh, then I still just lose. I'm at 6. What am I talking about? Thought I could survive there for some reason. All right. Stonehorn's coming in. Horror's coming in. Weather the Storm coming out. Reaping the Graves coming out. I think Cannonade can actually stay in because mopping up a couple Rangers can be decent. Maybe that's like one of the worst cards I have. I don't know if I need Prohibit either. Kenner's like overgrown battlement and stuff. I just don't know if I need it for this specific matchup. Or I think I want Unwind because counters a Winding Way and leave the Stampede. Oh, easy Pyroblast coming out. Almost forgot to take that out. Could take out Bog as well. Could take out Bog, leaving like Prohibit. I think Bog literally doesn't do anything. It's just a land that comes into play tapped. All right, let's keep. We have 2 draw lands. We have Prism. You don't mull hands like this. I don't think with this deck. Any land we can cast Bonder's Ornament. We have a Stonehorn. We have Mulldrifter. We have Prism to draw an extra card. This is like where you want to be. Prism draw, and then I draw for turn. Land, please. Land. Land one time. Don't do it. Overgrown battlement. Alright, opponent, a Winding Way. It's scary too. See what they hit. They hit 4 cards? Come on. Oh man. Land. They'll probably just discard a Caretaker. They don't need triple Caretaker. Come on, how is this even a choice? I guess they could discard land or Caretaker. I just need any land, and then I can start Stonehorning. Land. Come on, opponent. Let us just miss on land and concede. Brutal. I mean, we had 3 draw steps between our 2 draws and our Prophetic Prism. Or no, that was turn 3. We were. Oh no, yeah, we were on the play. So we had 3 outs at any land, and we missed. I still think this deck is pretty insane. Like, if we get lucky, we could even still win this game. I have Prohibit up here. If they play a Caretaker, I think I just let it resolve. If they play a Winding Way, I'm going to easily Prohibit that. Right. Well, that can't be countered. They're not going to play another 1-drop? That's brutal. Then we draw a 5-drop into 5-drop. That sucks. We can still come back with this. Korean Ranger, yeah, no thanks. I know this gives them free reign to do whatever they want, but I can't let them Ranger. That's like the best card in their deck. Pretty brutal way to go out on this league, but still not bad for the first time ever playing the deck. I don't think it was really like inexperience that cost us here. It did cost us in match one, game one, where I may have been able to win. Um, but in the two losses, we just didn't really function. Just Magic the Gathering happened to us. It wasn't like, I don't think really our fault. We just barely lost to mono white. Maybe could have kept different hands. Not sure. And in this game, I would keep the sand every time. We just didn't hit lands. All right. They hit three. Oh man, that was so close. So they get to go off next turn, but then the turn after, I get to play a Stonehorn Dignitary. So if they just play like Dino, Tinderwall, Axebane, Caretaker, Crusher, if they just play all the stuff that they have, and then I get to start flickering Stonehorn, I can still win. Especially if I hit Power Plant. Because then that like unlocks my hand basically. I definitely cannot concede, because if they just like play a boarding party and hit for 6, I just don't care about that. Alright, Rebel Fort is going to be rough. I'm dead now. Because now they have Crusher with haste. Well, that's a bad way to go out, but I mean, that deck is good. It's certainly competitive. It's a really strong deck. Like, I would even consider playing this deck, except for the fact that you're a 14 forest deck and you're kind of like susceptible to your own mulligans. So for that reason, I mean, we're dead here. I'm going to concede, but for that reason, like, I don't think that deck is that strong. It's not as good against like the decks with like Lightning Bolt and Shred and stuff, or Snuff Out. They can kind of like kill your important defenders like these and Overgrown Battlements, slow your roll, and then like take over the game from there. And I still think we had good outs here. We just drew so poorly we weren't able to hit land drops and function. So that's why we basically lost this game. Um, but this deck just has to mulligan a lot. It's going to be tough to do well in a big tournament where you have to like play like 8 rounds. I think something like this overall is going to be more consistent and win more than something like this. Um, that being said, this is youtube.com/snapbolt. My name is Max. Thank you so much for watching. This has been like a super fun league. I'm probably going to record some more leagues with Tron before the PTQ for practice. Pretty much whenever I have time to play Magic, I'm recording. So thank you for watching. Till next time. We're dead here, by the way. They get to attack for like 14, Annihilator 2. We get 1 QP and a treasure chest out of the deal, so profit. I haven't been like 4-1ing or 5-0ing these leagues, but I'm still doing fine. This is the list. I wouldn't change anything. List seemed fine. Um, I guess I would just keep jamming it and then maybe after another league or two go from there. But again, thank you for watching. Till next time.